Okay, I think we now, yes. So there are technical difficulties, but we are here, and I am Daria Rosen. I am here today to share with you about the Book Profits Club, to share with you you, what community you are a part of, what um, what the system provides, and how we best will help you as an author build your business. So, good afternoon. Good afternoon to those of you who are live. Good afternoon to those of you whom are catching this on the replay. Welcome. So, put your city and state or your country if you are outside of the United States, and we will go and continue. Okay, so it's 5 minutes after, and I don't wish to waste your time. But one of the things that I would love to do is first off, I will reintroduce myself. I am Daria Rosen. I help women regulate sleep, beat the heat, and clear the fog if they are in their perimenopausal years. So, and gentlemen, if you live with women or have women in your lives, then there is a certain age that things start to change and you need to be in the know as well. So, first off, welcome to Book Profits Club today. And we're going to get you logged into the system to show you about the success funnel. And the whole purpose of this onboarding call is to help you with the resources that are available and to get you started to building your profitable business. This 6 months, give us 6 months, and because with anything new, you don't learn it overnight. You don't, we don't expect you to learn it overnight, and we don't expect that you just get it and go. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Put your city and state in the chat and let us know where you are from. Before we get started, if you have not yet completed your new members form, then that is your first order of business. The new members form, providing your name, your information, will help you to begin receiving the automated emails that help you get started, hit the ground running, and going forward. Now, we do provide a lot of resources, and those things take time to learn. So, as we all know, we know the story of the tortoise and the hare. You got to pace yourself. For those of you who love going into systems and reading all that you can, learning it all that you can, we're not stopping you. But for the majority of us, you want to pace yourself to get to learn the tools and the steps and the community and the funnel, and then go from there. So we're going to go through the course, we're going to go through the software. Um, but the first thing, and I'm going to I'm going to present a different screen, is the first thing. So first, your pre-work is completing your I just lost my train of thought. Your pre-work. and that is completing the form so that you can begin to receive the emails. So that's your pre-work. Now, the next thing is, here we go, is what you are seeing is the website authorallstars.com. And authorallstars.com is the place where you are shouted out. You have a place where you can refer people to about all of your books, all of your events, your newspaper articles, all of those things. So the first thing as we scroll down, um, you're also part of the magazine, and you'll see the different speakers that are within. As it loads, you'll begin to see the different speakers that are included, and we want you here as well. Before you do anything, what we need you to do is to register. Go to, um, click on register now. You're going to, mm, back out. You're going to a, you're going to create a profile. Once you create your profile, then you will go into the Telegram chat. And this Author All Stars is only for people who are part of BPC. And you will see we have many people who come here because they want to be part of Author All Stars. They wish to be part of this database, but it is only for those of you who are actually part of BPC. So once you have created your profile, then you go into the BPC Telegram chat and you say, I've created my profile. A team member will then go in and approve you. Because again, many people submit who are not part of Book Profits Club. Those individuals are not accepted. So if you are seeing this and you are not part of Book Profits Club, then this is your opportunity to do so. So the whole purpose of this is that you've got articles, and articles are written about various authors, and you can see you can refer people to Author All Stars. It also provides you can see last year's magazine. If you're wondering, do I really want to be part of Author All Stars magazine? And yes, you do. It should be it's definitely because this magazine, this year, the 25-26 magazine will be the fourth annual magazine. And this magazine has been distributed internationally. It has gone to Ghana. It has gone to Italy. It has gone to other um, countries. And this year, for in May and then again in December, it will be taken to Dubai and it will be distributed again in Ghana again this year. So you want to sign up. So go ahead and complete your profile. So that's your first homework assignment. Create your profile and then go to the BPC Telegram chat and say, I have created my profile. So once you've done that, the second thing, we're going to actually go and access the course and the software. So when you are on you would go to app.bpcsystem.com because this is an application. And this helps you actually organize everything that we're going to talk about, everything that you would utilize to market, to track, and to manage your revenue. So here is the screenshot of what you will see when you go to app.bpc system. Once you are at the BPC system, I will then show you once you've logged in. Okay. Once you have logged in, you will see it brings you to the dashboard, and I am in a test account. And one of the things when you go into BPC training, there are various modules. And these modules, we start off module one, very quick. So you can go to the module on the left or here, whichever is the way that your brain works, going down or in seeing the big box. But your quick start, one of the things in setting up your profile, what you will see here is that these videos are short. 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes. So this is to help you, but it is also to be quick. So once you have gone in and clicking on it, it tells you, you know, how to get started, and it will provide what it is, and you can go through the training, be in the BP system, and set up your business in the BPC system. And it gives you a step-by-step guide. So one of the things is, remember, this one is 4 minutes, but it is step-by-step with tips because this is meant and this is designed to be quick. So it walks through your CRM, understanding the basics, post how you can post on social media. And as you can see here, let me get out. Ah, as you can see here, is that the second module, it tells you all of the different parts of the dashboard, all of the different parts of the CRM. I'm going to show you some of those in a moment, but I want to show you the training in that when you went to the dashboard, when you logged in, you clicked on the left-hand side, went to BPC training, and this is where it brought you. So close that. There we go. Now I can see the entire screen. So each module, module two, learning your system. And again, you can see that the videos are short, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Understanding again your basics in the module, posting on social media, and then how to set up ads. That's something that is later, but it is in here. And then how to set up your AI systems. Again, that would be more advanced because first off, you have to get your CRM set up. So the second part, stop sharing for a moment, and I will come back to more details in that, is that access the course. So BPC courses, now I'm going to share that with you. Okay. So for new Gold BPC members, you will not have all of these courses, but the one that you've got your BPC system, so you can go through in more in-depth, um, but the speakers and trainer series for BPC, This actually gives you, when we start off, starting here, how to get started. So this, if after this onboarding, not if after, but definitely after this onboarding, you've logged into your system, you've logged into courses, start here. And it will tell you all of the things, the welcome about the BPC affiliate program, because as you invite people to BPC, you can get referrals as an affiliate members. Other things about how to be one of the trainers, how to actually set up the affiliate program, and then monthly challenges. So when you join BPC, you join BPC as a gold member. And after you have been in BPC, I believe it is 3 months, you can ask to upgrade for elite. And that upgrade requires an interview because we want to make sure that one, you are understanding the system, you are understanding what you have, the software, the community, and then about the weekly meetings and important dates. So on Mondays we have the BPC meetings, which is where the community, you get to see the community. You get to see those who are walking this walk and journey with you. This is where you can shout out your wins. Now, as a new BPC member, you may be thinking, but I don't have wins. Yes, you do. Your first win is that if you were on this call, that's your first win. If you have created your profile in Author All Stars, that is a win. If you have clicked some of those um, videos and watched those videos and have begun to set up your system, those are wins. So never negate the baby steps that you're doing. Remember the tortoise and the hare that I shared at the beginning. The tortoise went step by step by step, and you will be doing that also. And we want to shout you out. We want to congratulate you for your wins. And if you've been on a call, you will see when we put our hands in the screen, that's our way of saying, yes, we are proud of you. We are glad that you were taking the steps and that you were moving forward. So you've got on Wednesdays, for those who, we have Amna, who is our technical guru, and Amna has tech calls on Wednesday at noon Eastern. I think it's Eastern, yes, because it's 9 o'clock California time. Where you come and she does a training on an in-depth training on an area of the system. But you don't have to wait until Wednesdays to get technical help. There is the Telegram chat, and there is a section in the Telegram chat for system questions. Put your questions in there because in addition to Amna, there will be other people who may have the answer and be able to answer your question and help you before the Wednesday calls or before you have received a response. On Thursdays, you are here, the new members onboarding. That is a weekly meeting. And then there's also a success tribe, which is a networking session, which is every second and fourth Thursday of the month, also at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you've logged in to the system. You've logged in to courses. And again, this tells you step by step of what you were supposed to do. You back up. You did your pre-work. You did your form when you signed up so that you were getting the emails from BPC. That was your pre-work. Your first homework assignment is to complete your Author All Stars Author All Stars profile, and then put in the chat, in the Telegram chat, I need approval. Second, you log into BPC system. And the third is log into BPC courses. So I am showing you, I've shown you Author All Stars. I've shown you the the system, but I am going to go back into the system a little more in depth. But I wanted to give a very high overview so that you know what it is that you have at your fingertips and that it does not have to be, you don't have to be afraid. All of us have fear sometimes of various things, but I wanted to show you the simplicity so that if you can read and that you can take that first step, you can take that first and receive that first win. So you can just go through and you can see all of the other challenges. Oh, I didn't talk about challenges. Each month, there is a challenge. January was podcast. 2 was writing a book in 72 you can write a book in 72 hours, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but that was a challenge because that is something that when you signed up as BPC Gold, you received that. The third is the March Masterclass Challenge. And so this will go through in telling you, let me just click on it since we're at March. It's a video that talks about um, what you need to do for the masterclass challenge, how to make your intro, how to make your conclusion, how to combine videos. So each month there is a challenge to help you be successful. And if you have completed 6 months consecutively, there are awards. And when you have completed 12 months consecutively of the challenge, there are rewards. So log into your BPC courses, log into BPC training. So now that I've kind of shown you what is in um, courses, I'm going to go back to the actual system. Okay. So I showed you where the training was, and if you are if you not if you when you are in the system, you can also access courses directly here by clicking this button. I showed you in logging in, um, I took you directly there, but you would log in with the email when you that you utilized when you signed up and your password so you can go from your training to your courses. One of the things that let's go to marketing. Okay, come on. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show you these things so you can see what it is that you have. So I click marketing and it took a moment for a while for it to come up, but you can post, you can keep all of your social media planned in one place. You can have your planner, you can connect, you can see the various social media platforms that can be connected so that you can do your communication, plan it, schedule it directly from here. You can send emails. Um, the other things, it's there for those of you who would like to know more. But those social planner and your emails, that is where you'll primarily begin. Automations. Now, how many of you have signed up for someone's hook item? We're talking about the funnel. So let me go back and show you some pictures and then I'll come back and I'll show you in the system. So we saw what it looked like. We went over the some of the resources, the getting started, and then using the software for funnel building. And so this is where I'll talk about it a little bit. So you've got your funnel. And raise your hand if you have ever given your name and email and or phone number, text number to get some information. This is a funnel. And so you're calling people in. You want people to, you're attracting people via your hook item, and that's your freebie or your lead magnet. So you want it to be able to capture attention. And many people will sign up for your hook item by sharing the information that you have or their information to get what it is that you're going to provide them. Now, once they're in there, you've got your intro item. And the intro item for those of us in Book Profits Club are our books. So you have a masterclass, you have a guide, you have your hook item, but ultimately you want to share with them your intro item, your book, and put in the chat, book money is no money, because you didn't write your book just to get money for the book. What you wrote your book for was to leverage the information in the book so that you can share more information about your business and share with them your core item. That's your main offer. And then ultimately sharing your premium item. That's a high ticket item. So, first things first, in the system, you've got your system all set up. And you need to develop your hook item capture page. Now, you may say, Daria, I'm not techie. And yes, I could read, I could watch, but I'm fearful that I won't be able to do it. First, I'm going to tell you, yes, you can. But you may say, but I don't want to do it. And that is different. For those of you who don't wish to do the technical, who don't wish to create the capture page, then you can have a team member create the hook item capture page for you. And that way, you provide them all of the information, they will create it for you, and there is a small fee. And I'll share that later on. There is a small fee to do that. But what you're doing is that is the first and the widest part of your funnel. So you create the hook item page, and also in the creation of that hook item page, there are 7 welcome emails. Now, if you signed up for something from someone, and if every email was only buy, what would you do? What would you think? The majority of us would say, I may not be ready. I need to know more information. And so the setting up of those 7 emails is to give you a foundation. Welcome. If I'm meeting you for the first time, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to tell you something about my business. I'm going to tell you something about me and the hook item. You know, the next email. Why is it important that you got it? So you can see that this is building a relationship. You then can do a testimonial or a success and providing tips, showcasing what it is your premium item is. And you mention it, but that would be for later. And then sharing with them a common problem, and then a follow up. So you are going through and you are letting the person who has given their information to you, given their pertinent, their name, their email, their phone number, their text number, and you're getting to know them a little bit better, and they are getting to know you. So we already talked about the um, author's profile. So $10,000 a month for your book. Now, the 20% of those who have your book will eventually invest in your premium item. So if you have, if you wanted to make 10,000 a month for a book with your book, you would have to have $1,000 package, and you would need to get 50 people with books in their hands every month. So you can see here, there's the hook item. That's your free giveaway. And we talked about the series of videos, of emails. Um, well, I'm sorry. Here are some items that people have done to create and utilize as their hook items. Some do a series of videos, ebooks, conference or Zoom meetings, checklists. Then you have your intro item. We talked about that. That is your book. Now, again, you don't just sell the book, you use the book to sell. The book is your calling card. The book is your business card so that people will want to know more about your core item. And then that core item, the 97 to 197, it could be a strategy session, or it could be a mid-priced item for those who have products. And then you want to nurture them to the premium items, which are $497 to up to almost $5,000. So how do you utilize the success schedule? And then again, this is with our help. If you can do 1 hour per month, which is one webinar per month. The second thing, 20 minutes per week, one broadcast. That can be a podcast. That can be going live. That can be on somebody's, nope, I got ready to say something incorrect. That's your 1 hour broadcast per week. And then for 2 to 3 hours in a week, 4 discovery sessions, interviewing people, of understanding and getting to know them. What is it that your customers desire? What is it that you can offer them? That is your discovery session. And then 1 hour per day, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, sending 30 DMs per day and responding to 30 those DMs. So many people will time themselves so that they don't get caught in the scroll. Do the DMs within that timing, 30 minutes. Get off social media so that you don't go down the rabbit hole. And then 2 to 4 hours per month. There are 2 OPPs per month. So put in the chat, what are OPPs? And while they are coming up, the OPPs are other people's platforms. The 2 OPPs per month. That is your success schedule. And this schedule is what you do within the system. So I'm going to go back to the actual system. So as I actually pull up the BPC success system, okay. So as you are getting people, people are signing up for your, um, people are signing up for your hook item page, you will be able to see, go back, you will have, there it is. You will have your contacts. So your contacts will have all of their information. There is a delay when I click on it. It'll have their name, the information that they provided for you, and you will be able to then send them emails. Those emails that I just shared about, that 7 emails, you will be able to you'll be able to submit that string, that automation. And so when you are in your hook item, capture page has been built. I'm going to show you where that is. That's under sites. So again, the first thing, you need your sites. You can find your site that will house your hook item page. You also need to make sure that you have a radio ready domain. That radio ready domain is, for example, for many of you who came, you came to Taria's 10kbook.com. That's radio ready. So whether she is speaking on somebody's stage, if she is referring people, she is utilizing one link only. So you've probably heard people, and some of you may have been guilty of when they've been on someone's podcast, you'll hear someone say, to reach me, you can go to my email, you can go to social media with this name, you can go here, you can go there. To make it simple, refer everyone to your radio ready domain because it is in that. When they go there, they will go to your hook item. Once they sign up, they will get the information regarding your email. They will get the information regarding your phone number. They will get the information regarding your social media. So, but you have kept them pointed and you have kept them focused. So Taria's is 10kbook.com. If I were speaking and someone wanted to know, well, Daria, how can I get a hold of you? I would say, well, I'm glad you asked. You can reach me and find me at www, and I don't have to say www, but I'm stillhot.com. Radio ready. And they will then sign up for my hook item. So your domain, go to GoDaddy, get your domain that's radio ready in regard to your business, and that's where you want to utilize. That's what you want to utilize to ensure that you are directing people there. And everything will be housed right here in this system. You don't have to go to one application for the names. You don't have to go to another application to send an email. You don't have to go to a third application to build. It is all included in the BPC system. So there is a new hook item capture page. So for those of you who have come on since last Thursday, you will have the new hook item capture page. And so to begin to build your hook item capture page. So I've shown you the sites. You want your domain, you want it to be radio ready. And then there's the part about the automation. And it is here that as names come in and you have different, maybe um, you're speaking at an event on Sunday. You can have a workflow specifically for Sunday's event. But even simpler than that is that while you are speaking, maybe you've seen it, whether it be in social media or you've seen somebody from the stage say, comment with this word. That's an automation. That is what's going on in the background. So here is one opportunity. Let's see, I'm just going to open it just so you can see opportunity automation. Would they have you've created a word or you've created uh, what you've told them that they need to do, then this is where all of that, it will automatically track, it will automatically tag your contact. So you're speaking Sunday and you said, comment with the word hello. When they type hello and you've given them the number, because the phone number that you have that is connected to the system, it will actually come into the system, add them as a customer. It will tag them so that you will later be able to go in and say, where's everybody that I received information from on Sunday's talk? So this is the power of your system. And again, I don't want to make it too deep, too heavy, too scary, but it's all there. You've experienced it. You just didn't realize the type of things and the power that's going on behind the scenes. So just imagine, remember the Wizard of Oz, and when they got to Oz and Toto, yeah, it was Toto who pulled back the curtain, and there was Oz, and he was throwing switches and buttons and the smoke, making the smoke come out and all of that stuff. Think of your system as the wizard throwing switches and making things appear seamless. The nice thing is that you can do this and put things on automation. So you don't have to continually throw switches. So I'm going to stop sharing again. Back. Okay. So you've seen the system. Here is the schedule of what you need to do. And all of this information then flows into your system. And so the book Profits Club Gold membership, that's what you signed up for. That's what you have. And what you have is, if you follow the success schedule, um, and it's actually between 2 and 4 hours per day, you only need one business. You don't need multiple businesses. Yes, the one business that you have may have different branches, but one business. So once you get that first business focused and humming and running, then you can think about other things, but focus on one business. So there are four pillars. And so these four pillars are about the press, magazine, video, podcast, and even television. So media articles and press releases. You have access to media articles at 50% off and press releases. Plus, as a BPC member, you actually get to get published on our own platform. That is the reason that you want to make sure that you sign up and that you get your Author All Stars profile. There are print and digital magazines. I shared that the Author All Stars magazine, you can see the covers of the first three. They're taking names for to be we are taking names to be able to be included in the fourth version of the magazine. And as I told you, the magazine is shared internationally. And you can see other magazines such as Entrepreneur. This picture is at Author All Stars. So in December, we met in Atlanta and were presented with this beautiful award as an Author All Star. And this award, I mean, is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It was huge. And for many of us, it did not fit into our suitcases. But let me tell you, it is a conversation starter when you're in the airport. So I've been told that this year's Author All Star award will fit into our large suitcases. So it won't look like this, but it will be just as quality and gorgeous. I am sure of that. That third pillar is your audio and video podcast. There are, each week, there is a list of podcasts that are looking for speakers and guests. So in the courses, we also teach you how to interview. So remember I talked about that when they say, how can we talk to you? How can we reach you? And you don't give them a litany of choices, you refer them to your hook item capture page. And that is one of the best things that you will learn. It is simple, but it is one of the best things that you will learn when you are part of BPC. Because when you are speaking, if you are speaking at conferences and you come after people and you can hear them saying, go here, go here, go here, and you come up there and you say, hi, I am Daria. And to reach me, you can go to imstillhot.com. You've set yourself apart from the others who are providing multiple options. And that fourth pillar is you can actually have your own podcast on the Vision Impact Network. And this is, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't want to die. I thought I had way more power than that. Is that there are multiple platforms that your podcast will be seen on. There's exposure, and it's free for Speakers Elite, and it's $150 for BPC Gold. So if you got a podcast and you already have information and you want to know more, put a question in the Telegram chat, and we will be able to respond to you. So we talked about the community. We talked about how on Mondays we shout you out. We have a training, and the community, the weekly calls, the Monday call where you get to share that your win. Don't feel like your win is not as important as someone who, say, has been in BPC for multiple years and is doing all of these other things. Your wins are important because I can guarantee you that there is someone else on that call who is fearful to say, I attended the onboarding. I logged into courses. I started setting up my system. There are others who they don't think that that's a win. But as Taria would say, baby, there are those who won't do that at all. And so you need to be shouted out. So I talked earlier about the support, the private chat, and then there's so much more. So first, what you and your gold membership are receiving is the all-in-one software. We've covered that. There is the tech support, there's the daily, the posting, following up with individuals, and you can see from um, the small list of words at the bottom about the design. If you don't want to be the one to do so, you can hire someone on the team to do so. And that for gold, there's 50% off of all design services. I mentioned earlier the BPC affiliate program, 20 to 50% commission for any new BPC members you refer. And if you want to know all of the details about that, you got to log into your BPC courses because that is in the training, in the speakers course. Okay, Book Profits Club Gold. We talked about the 4 pillars. We talked about media and print and audio and the podcast. We talked about the community and your all-in-one software. In addition to that, there is a monthly 5K in 5 days challenge. There's 50% off of the design service. If you want to do a one-on-one coaching call with Taria, that too is 50% off. You get the speakers and trainers courses, you get the commission. There's unlimited there. The 50% off on the media articles. And again, that too is unlimited amount of articles. For each article, you would get 50% off. And you are listed in the authorallstars.com speakers directory. So when you add all of those things in, that is $4,500. Now, Forbes, raise your hand if you've heard of Forbes. I'm sure all of us have. That they recommend to successfully run your business, prioritize setting aside funds. If you're making $20,000 or $10,000 a month, start by paying yourself $2,000 and you allocate the remaining to cover essential business expenses so that you can grow. I shared a little bit earlier about the February challenge was writing a business book in 72 hours. That's included in your membership. So all of those things that the platform, the community, the software, the 4 pillars, all of the other additional items is $147 a month. And that is equivalent to selling 8 books per month. And if when you signed up, you received the $300 bonus, then you get a platinum level article. You get the flyer, you get listed on Author All Stars. You do get to approve it. So it's not just being sent out without your knowledge. So you can see in red the value. You can see the $697 per month and the $300 bonus. And again, $147 per month, which is 8 books per month. So Rome wasn't built in a day. And if you've ever been to the Colosseum, pictures don't do it justice, but it makes you see what can be done. It doesn't, you can just see what can be done. And so with BPC, what can be done? Don't expect to sign up, know the system, understand all of the platforms, understand all of the ins and outs of the community, but give us 3 to 6 months so that you can see an increase. But you've got to be willing to plug in. You've got to be willing to join the calls. You've got to be willing to learn the system and learning the system and knowing the capabilities. You don't have to do it, but you need to understand what you have. Imagine driving. If someone said you can have your license, most of us don't know all of the things that make the car run. We know you put gasoline in or it's charged. We know you push a button or turn a key, it turns it on. We know you have to put your foot on the gas for it to drive. But we're not required to know every nut and bolt of that automobile to get from point A to point B. So, your learning is not going to come in a day, but we're here to help you be successful. And stick with it because should you leave and then decide later, I want to come back, then to re-enroll, it will be $697. So you have the best deal, the best time. Take advantage of it. So, any questions? Again, your pre-homework was to complete the enrollment form so that you can receive the emails from BPC, which is Book Profits Club. Your first assignment is to create your Author All-Star profile. You will then go to the Telegram chat and say, I created my profile. Your second assignment, log in to app.bpcsystem.com and follow the steps or hire the team to create your hook item capture page, your initial 7 emails. Your third homework assignment is to log into BPC courses. And when you go to that speakers and trainers course, it says start here. So if you don't have any questions, and if you signed up because you want to utilize your book to have a successful business, then those are your homework assignments. And I look forward to seeing you on Mondays so that we can shout you out for your wins. So again, your homework, log into the system, set up your, log into courses, and set up your speaker's profile at authorallstars.com. And for those of you who, when you signed up, you got the bonus, then to get your article begun and started, then go to support at bookprofitsclub.com. And I want to thank everyone today who is seeing this live. And thank you if you are watching it. Welcome on replay. You can get the slide deck, download the PowerPoint by going to thebookprofitsclub.com/new member. So again, I want to thank you. I don't see any questions, and it has been my pleasure today to share with you, to welcome you to BPC, and I look forward to sharing in and shouting out your successes. Have a wonderful day.